It does not compare with the comforts of home, but your camp is almost palatial in comparison to my previous accommodation. Thank you for allowing me to come here, and for bringing me back to myself. Each memory that returns to me is more disturbing than the last. The things that I did in the name of the Absolute. The things that were done to me. They broke my mind. Precisely. While our tadpoles live, and the cult have the means to control them, we will never be safe. We must eradicate them, starting with General Thorm. I mean Ketheric. My deference to him is a habit that will die hard, I fear. All that live can die. I can help you plot Ketheric's demise, but I need something from you first. Swear that you will keep me close. Until the Absolute is dead, at least. Thank you. I knew you were different to other true souls when we met, but I could see nothing clearly. Now, thanks to the prism, the Absolute does not cloud my thoughts at all. I see that together, we can have our vengeance on those who infected us. Rest well, and keep your wits about you. Tomorrow, we go to war with the cult of the Absolute. General Thorm would have the world believe that his invulnerability is a gift from the Absolute. That is a lie, intended to impress those who flock to the cult's cause, and to strike fear in the minds of those who stand against the Absolute. I believe Thorm draws his power not from a divine source, but an arcane one. I suspect it is the very relic that Balthazar has been sent to retrieve. We must find the necromancer and claim what he seeks, or destroy it. Now, rest. We will need our strength for what lies ahead. I do not sleep unless I wish to. Until I feel safe among this company, I shall spend my nights planning for the fights to come. Indeed. Ready when you are. You wish to consult me? I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. You have my sympathy. The tadpole, the Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked. I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Oh, Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like. There is a connection to this night song of Balthazar's, whatever or whoever it might be. We must find it and destroy it. I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. When I have had my vengeance on the cult, I do not know if my oath will still hold. I do know that when I take the Absolute's power, I will not lose control of it as our enemies have. I will harness it to create a more perfect world. Any who object to the laws of that world will have no place in it, of course, and I will gladly eradicate them. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? She is tolerable, but her faith in the Lady of Loss is poisonous. The gods are the source of our woes. Though I concede that SHAR is far from the worst of them. The Night Singer has some admirable qualities. Far more than her insipid sister. But her followers are repressed. Take the child Shadowheart. She does not even know who she is, but still manages to pity herself. The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value, but it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all. He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave. Free. What purpose does he have that does not involve his master? He fears him, he hates him, he dreams of him, and he will either kill him or die trying. Astarion is no more free of Cazador than you or I are free of our tadpoles. He will only be free when Cazador is dead, and that is as it should be. When the time comes, we must hope that he does not only take Cazador's long life, but the power that has sustained him as well. I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting Lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture. I did. She told me that she has nothing to teach that cannot be learned through observation of her prowess in combat. Perhaps she is right. She certainly cuts a striking figure in battle. There is a precision to her ferocity that I admire. To one who only sees the surface of things, perhaps. You should look deeper. There is a fanaticism in the Lolth swarm that lends itself to chaos. They turn their blades on one another as readily as on outsiders. The Gith have stricter hierarchies and stronger commitment to a single cause. Some, like Lae'zel, question that cause, But even so, she retains the discipline of her training. The wizard? No. It is pointless. In my experience, the moment they leave their libraries, wizards have the life expectancy of a gnome in a war. Either the enemy recognizes they are a threat and kills them swiftly, or their curiosity leads them to combust while experimenting with the limits of magic. Our wizard is already in a state of suspended combustion, thanks to that orb between his ribs. I suspect it is only a matter of time before he goes up in smoke. I will reserve my social graces for those who might live long enough to appreciate them. He is exceedingly self-righteous. Amusing, considering he bound himself to a devil. I will take your word for it. I only care that he is a good soldier, and he has not disappointed me on that front. I would rather be allied with a warlock than the spoiled son of a noble who has more experience with diplomats than devils. I have never known anyone so ferocious and unassailable in battle, and yet so fragile and impermanent in their very being. I often think of mortality as a curse. In time, all that I am and all that I have known and learned will be lost. In time, our cities will be dust. Karlak does not seem to have such anxieties. Perhaps because she cannot afford to. She exists in the moment, and she will burn out and be gone in a moment. There is something very beautiful about that. Then speak. Not directly. My memories were not removed. They were obscured by the Absolute's voice, by its presence. The tadpole is a conduit for that voice, not its origin. And while the prism protects us, the Absolute cannot reach us. As for the tadpoles themselves, for the moment I do not believe they are malevolent. They are incubating within our brain matter, not feeding on it. Is there a reason you chose me as your confidant in this matter? As you should. But I am not sure that I can trust you. There are those within Menzoberranzan that we call Khalith Carthan. Those driven by blood. They are the mad, lost to all reason, and subservient to nobody. Even Lolth, malicious and brutal as she is, cannot abide them. They kill, and cannot say why. So they are destroyed for the greater good. When you speak to me of yearning and urges to kill, I fear you are like them, controlled by a bloodlust that you do not comprehend. Killing is necessary. It is good that you can take pleasure in it. Just be sure that your urges do not lead you astray. We have enemies enough for you to sate your lusts on. We do not need to make more, because you indulge your every murderous whim. If it is for the best.
Another. I shall be here in thy camp, as thou desire.
In my years as the Blade, I've witnessed countless cruelties, faced unimaginable evil. But Thorm, he is made of pure hate. The Sword Coast will rejoice when the bastard's fallen. My father is somewhere in this tower. I won't leave him in Thorm's hands. And lest we forget, we've a devil to rescue. 2 missions, one destination. Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious, but once you've taken a lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. All right, what else is on your mind?
Minthara's something of a closed book, but I suspect a heart of gold lurks beneath that stern countenance. Once she gets to know me, I'm sure she'll open up. She's just waiting for someone ready to listen.
It doesn't seem long ago that Minthara would have sought to kill us, and now we've welcomed her along. We're nothing if not magnanimous. On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from, and what lies at the end of that path. I never expected ceremorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it. It's been known to happen.
The drow is unpredictable, uncompromising. I respect her almost as much as I distrust her. Mark my words, this power would be no blessing, but a curse. You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or slice off my tongue for the promise of taste. The mere suggestion is an insult. Gladly.
What's on your mind? You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends. Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious. Thank the gods. And I do, every day.
I want to be clear. Letting Minthara tag along with us was your idea, so if you wake up with a dagger to your throat, that's on you. Excuse me? I would never. But fine. Take her if you wish. Just know I'll be resting with one eye open. I would, but you have so many friends already. In that case, I'd be happy to...
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Good evening. I'm here on behalf of Gale of Waterdeep. He wishes to extend you an invitation for a private conversation in a more suitable locale. You are speaking to a mere projection of Gale. His appearance, his voice, and a certain measure of his personality, reconstituted in this case to play as emissary and usher. Would you care to join him? What little I could glean from the portion of his mind that is open to me, it is a matter most urgent. Gladly. Simply follow yonder path, and soon you will find him. I love this time of night. There's an almost reverent silence that accompanies the peak of darkness, when you'd almost believe the dawn will never break. The cradle of eternity. The timelessness of lovers. That most beautiful of fantasies. I will be. Soon. I am perhaps just one hard day away from being without any troubles at all. This may be my last night alive. I wanted it to be under a canopy of beauty and wonder. I thought this place might bring me peace. I thought it might make the weight of what I must do feel a little lighter. But I'm not so sure. Thank you. But even if we do find another way, perhaps this is the right way. The end fate wishes for me. There is no point in running from the inevitable. Better to meet it on my own terms. I can feel it. Ever since we set foot in this strange, corrupted land. The closer we get, the heavier my own heart becomes. Stay with me a while, will you? Day will come all too soon, even in this place. Yes, but there is so much to live for and so few moments in which to house it all. Damn you. Damn you for giving me so much to care about. Our friends, our adventures. This would have been so much easier if it was just me. But it isn't. If there is a way, any way, to save all that's grown dear to me, I want to seize it. I just cannot fathom what that might be, other than to fail Mystra and condemn the world. Stay with me, will you? I don't want to think of it anymore, but I don't want to be alone either. I was hoping to speak to you, as a matter of fact, about the night you were kind enough to keep this melancholy wizard company. I wanted to thank you. I was sinking into a dark place, but you reminded me there is still light in the world, if I should care to look for it. You may well have prevented me from doing something very rash in the near future. I count myself lucky to call you a friend. I'm glad to hear it. And I intend to prove myself worthy of the sentiment.
I wish we'd gear up and head out. All this standing around is making me antsy.
Got to have a plan first. Got to
Who's
trust
next?
Tahira to come up with one.
I don't.
I do.
That's why we're still standing around. Is that blood? No.
Yeah,
Never mind.
there's more where that came from.
Our hero thought but of treasure ahead, did not consider the peace of the dead. Through the dark he went creeping, and awoke what was sleeping. A new grave they dug, which he himself fed. Until it was perfect. I've grown quite fond of you, you know, in my way. I thought it only fair to warn you about the dangers ahead. Oh, we both know they are soon to be revealed. It would be pointless of me to try to bar you from entering. But I can set the scene, as it were. Prepare you for your role. My dear friend, I think you'll find I play my part in many a plot indeed. Cannot the same be said for you these days, true soul? I already did. If, through the dark, you go creeping and awake what is sleeping, chances are many more graves than yours alone will soon be fed. Very well. There is a creature that lurks in silence and shadow. A creature who, like me, is very much of the infernal persuasion. Should it make its way out through the very doors you are about to brazenly swing open, you'll have unleashed a pestilence upon this realm. In truth, it is carnage incarnate. So if you meet the devil of which I speak, kill it. consider no other course of action. This creature and I go back a long way. I admit it would be in my best interest as well should it remain trapped in the dark. Or misplace its head, perhaps? I should not relish its reacquaintance. Let's leave it at that. Listen here, Pipsqueak. Do not underestimate this opponent. At best, you will have the blink of an eye to strike. Strike first, strike true, defy the odds, for they are distinctly in its favor. That much I owe the bastard to concede. And don't think I've forgotten your tale, Astarion. When the beast is dead, I'll consider that payment enough to translate those scars of yours.
A fairer deal than I expected.
You wound me, Spawn. I always deal fairly. And will close this particular deal soon enough. Vanquish the beast, and all will be revealed.
Sigils. Attempts to restrain Lady Shar's power, perhaps. Failed attempts.
Me, Zirel, Minthara, whoever you are, leave. I shall carry out General Form's will alone. Not wanted. Not needed. Leave.
Here lies Melodia Thorm, beloved wife and mother. E Amiel Telere Manon here.
There's no mistaking that. It's Merkel's mark.
Ketheric Thorm dishonored the very bones of his ancestors to make this totem to Merkel.
Delicious. A crooked touch.
Everything is clear. Bones everywhere. Someone's been engaging in dark rituals here.
like there's a temple under this place. And something deadly sealed inside it. An open tomb.
More to this place.
Empty.
I'm sure of it.
Not
Lady
ominous in the
Shar's presence
slightest.
is near.
Susun Elg Ola.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Here lies Isabel Thorm.
Isabel, the Selûnite cleric from last light. Does this mean she's Ketheric Thorm's daughter? But she's alive.
A trap!
Nothing. It must have
Let
been
us send
disarmed.
forth our least favorite, to be sure.
Let's see what this does.
That disc must be the way forward.
Something over there.
Where will it bring us, though?
The gauntlet of SHAR. Before my very eyes. The Dark Lady guided me here. She wanted me to find this place. The gauntlet of SHAR. I can't believe it. I can't believe we found the Dark Lady's sacred crucible. Overwhelming. Worship of Lady SHAR is usually discreet by nature. Her holy sites have to be modest, well hidden. But that place... I never knew such grandeur had been built in her honor. The Gauntlet of SHAR is no ordinary temple. It is the highest test of the Dark Lady's faithful, to judge if they are worthy of becoming a Dark Justiciar. The gauntlet has double meaning. It speaks of the ordeals to be overcome, and of the armor-clad fist of Lady SHAR that would embrace the worthy. Survive the crushing gauntlet, and be embraced by the Night Singer at its very core. The old ways were lost over time. Now some claim the rank simply by killing a single Selûnite. But before, they were a true elite. Many would attempt the trials, but few would succeed. That almost is doing a great deal of heavy lifting. That man changes allegiances more frequently than a courtesan changes their bed sheets. At least he's proof you can turn from SHAR and live to tell the tale. Though some may not call that living.
Fine. What's on your mind?
SHAR, singer of eternal night, protector of the lost and forgotten. Cross from light into darkness. Give your life to the shadows. The answer lies in darkness.
SHAR's warriors must not be caught, must not be tricked. Only loss awaits the unworthy.
A voice. Is that SHAR herself who speaks?
Welcome, child. Follow my voice and prove your worth.
Blood whispers.
Someone there? Be careful. There are traps about.
Trap! Let us send forth our least favorite, to be sure.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Looks like a trap there.
The rain of night comes in 1,000 falling leaves.
Let us send forth our least favorite, to be sure. In darkness, beauty is equal and wealth unseen.
Looks like an ambush.
Well, hello.
What should I do?
Can you feel death's cold grip?
Let's get on with it.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
What a day. Easy.
Mind never quiet. Behold the dance of death. Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
I've missed this.
Ready for battle.
Let's finish this.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Do we have a target?
Looking ahead.
I do like it down here. It's nice. Homey.
This is a dedication to my goddess's power and dark beauty. Homey is not the first word that comes to mind.
Feed your bodies and rest your minds. Lady SHAR needs her warriors strong and ready.
Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave! Talking of you, intruder, invader, unworthy one. These halls are not for you. Try it. Lot more guts than you'd expect. A lot more. We outnumber you. Leave me be. Unworthy of dark cloak. Unworthy of dark fur. Unworthy.
There's something strange about the vermin in this place. Can't put my finger on what, though. There's something strange about the vermin in this place. Can't put my finger on what, though.
The rat isn't merely territorial, it's proud. This place means a great deal to it.
We've always been here. It's ours. We watch over it. You do not belong.
Unwelcoming vermin aside, we need to explore this place.
Leave. Away. My nest. My dark.
Even the rats have the good sense to pay homage to Lady SHAR.
Your prayers fade away. Nothing comes to you in return. No soothing presence, no spiritual embrace. Only darkness and silence. Your efforts must be inadequate. You must do more to please SHAR going forward. The faintest sensation of approval quickens your heart. A hard-won blessing from your mistress.
No one stopped me yet.
You prowl my battleground. Why? Are you friend? Foe? Thieving scavenger?
You find yourself in a dead, putrid skull, somehow hosting a tadpole amongst a squirm of maggots. Another presence lurks within, manipulating the corpse like a puppet.
A friend. An uninvited friend. I did not request help. Did she now? Enter. I will see if I have any use for you. Stinking pile of ogre afterbirth! The quakes herald the shadows. They found me.
another fight. Let's go. Hope your soul is in good hands. I'm coming for you.
Hungry for the slaughter. On the way.
Let me strike. Taking up position.
Still on my feet. Another day, another fight.
Time to kill. Delicious. Yes, here.
My victims await. Yes.
What now?
There's blood in the air. Be quick.
Finally, we can talk face to face. Not just any true soul would have succeeded in following my path through this place. You should be pleased. General Thorm? Rubbish. Everything is at hand here. Z'rell merely envies the General's faith in me. I am in the midst of a grand strategy. But you're here now, and I may be able to put those limbs to work. You know what's at stake here, I take it.
comes back to you. Balthazar headed a monastic order that controlled a place called Amkethran in the deserts of Kalimshan, but he is long dead from what you recall.
Oh, him. Yes, I decided to take his name for myself. After taking his rib bones. Suits me better, I think. But enough idle chatter. Keep to the matter at hand. You do know what's at stake here, yes? Interesting and private. Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my creations kill you right now, thief. Trill exceeds her authority. But fine. I'll overlook your transgressions this time. There are much grander things at stake. The Night Song is my finest creation. If I never exceed myself, I will still die happy. Not that I ever intend to do something as gauche as truly dying, of course. Now, given your prying nature, I have work for you as a scout. The Night Song lends the General his strength, his invulnerability. It must be recovered before his enemies attempt to exploit it. And spoil the surprise? I think not. But let's just say that the Night Song was a unique specimen even before I began my work. Words, even my words, are woefully insufficient. When you see for yourself, you will understand. I do not need you or your help, but you are here in spite of that, so I may as well make use of you. The Night Song is close, but the way is barred, and SHAR's dead are uncooperative. Clear the path for me by blade, cunning, or whatever it takes. I will remain here until you have succeeded, or fallen.
I'd trust this gasbag about as far as I can throw him, which isn't far. But perhaps better to play along for now.
Fine. I will assign flesh to aid you on your way. Ring this bell, and he will come. My brother is no intellectual powerhouse, but he is strong, loyal, and punctual. Should a fight turn against you, remember the bell. In part, yes. My poor unborn twin. Mother always resented me for it, said I strangled him in the womb. If you can believe such tripe. Besides, once I developed my powers, I fetched him from the graveyard and brought him back. Gave him a new, better body. Alas, Mother was not pleased. We're still close. She's in a jar on the shelf. Over there. My creations need tending to. Not that it's any of your concern. This one's broken. He once tormented me as a youth, lifetimes ago. Now he serves me forever. No rest for you yet, Mikan. You will serve me until I am satisfied. Flesh will remain here until called. But don't fear, he has very sharp hearing. I chose chose his ears myself. Now, get to work. And I don't want to see any bite marks on it.
What now? Oh, for a skeleton key.
Let's get going.
Our enemies are everywhere.
All is ash and meat.
This is the path of heroes. Your feet sully it.
The rat holds its ground. It almost seems defiant.
We are small but many. Leave or see what happens. Two legs, too familiar.
Nothing of value comes easy. Overcome my trials and win my embrace.
I shall prove myself worthy, Lady Shar.
Her most vaunted treasure. The bowl contains an ancient rust-colored bloodstain. It forms a neat disc, as if spilled calmly and willingly.
This is one of Lady Shar's trials. Allow me. It's important.
those that can remain unseen and can still obtain what they want. Stealth is a virtue derived from her very essence.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Damn! That shade knocked me right back to the start.
Trust no one. On the hunt. Watch your back.
Still in control. Just.
Step quick. Let's crack it open.
Seek no permission. Take all that benefits you.
Nothing hurts anymore.
Countless initiates walked these halls once, seeking to become dark justiciars. I will follow in their path. I will succeed.
Her most hallowed mercy. Another bowl, bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering.
Another trial. I need to do this, same as before. Teaches us that we are our own worst enemy much of the time. Her embrace will elude us until we shed that which holds us back.
Looks like an ambush. Sometimes the only way out is through. Invenia via!
Moving.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
BALDUR'S.
Keep them guessing.
That helped.
Join an army, became an army. Leave! Unworthy. Unworthy to walk among friendly bones. Leave! We outnumber you. Leave me be.
Her most sacred path. Another bowl bearing the stains of an ancient blood offering.
Another trial. Allow me, please. Said to be sure of foot in even the darkest recesses of Lady Shar's embrace. I must remember where to step, and have faith that she will guide me. I must remember where to step, and have faith that she will guide me.
Never wanted the easy path.
Don't touch me.
Never a dull moment. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Yes?
Watch your back.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
she will guide me.
Let's move. Can't even catch my breath. Very well.
Go for the throat. On my way.
Your command. Onward.
Got to move.
Survival is all that matters. These boots have seen everything.
A beautiful death.
Let's spill some blood. This will do nicely.
On your command.
Nothing important is ever easy. Need to find a way forward.
I'm ready.
There can be no respite.
Careful, I bite.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Let us send forth our least favorite, to be sure.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Simple.
Can't give up now.
What can silence the night song?
Something over there.
What can silence the night song?
This is no ordinary spear. May be important. Best keep it close.
All right. What now? Still breathing, despite everything.
Unworthy of dark cloak.
Strange little beast. I would have made short work of it once.
So much blood. What the hells has been happening here? There's something out there. I can feel it.
What's this? Fresh entertainment? But you're too fresh for this place, aren't you? There's a whiff of the surface to you. A new arrival, then. You burrow too deep, little rabbit. I don't talk to prey. There's something else, almost hidden by your fear stink. Cherries. Musk. And sulfur. Raphael! I can smell him all over you. Where is he? That perfume trickster swindled me. Trapped me. Where is he? Spit it out. Now!
What are you doing? The devil told us to kill this thing, so let's stop chatting and kill it.
Bargaining, are you? A Karator warlord once tried the same. I made him watch as I ate his concubines in young, then fashioned a codpiece from his skull. You can't help. It's not just walls that keep me here. Not the traps, the dark, or the creatures it hides. Something stronger holds me. A contract. Either I fulfill the contract, die trying, or forfeit my freedom. If I leave this place now, I'll become Raphael's slave. Spill all the blood sworn to the night. Silence all prayers. Smother each rite. Wander Shar's halls, hungry to slay. Leave no justice here, alive to obey. Leave none to hear it, then be set free. This song is your oath. Swear it to me.
Well, that explains where all the Dark Justiciars went. The final lyrics linger in your mind. There is a trick buried within them, a clause that cannot easily be fulfilled.
That's it.
So he's the one who slaughtered the Justiciars. Can we kill him now? Because if he doesn't die, then Raphael won't tell me a damn thing about my scars.
Parchment can burn. Oral agreements aren't worth the tongues they're waggled out upon. A song lingers. Raphael made double sure of that. I can't forget the damn thing so long as my word's not finished. I did as instructed, but the song still rattles about in my head. The contract still stands somehow. If I break it, I will become Raphael's slave forever. Anyway, enough prattle. The lyrics are clear. All who hear the song must die. Time to die. The Merridons. They barely have a thought to share among themselves. But they do have ears. Kill yourselves! Back to the hells with you! I still hear it! Seems your theory is wrong! Kill Nessa. Stay very still. My beauty. I still hear it! If you're wrong about this, I'll claw my way out of Avernus and eat you alive. Contract be damned! Nicely played, Raphael. Bastard.
Does that count as us killing him? That had better count.
That's the last one. The inner sanctum is within reach now.
Tangle of corpses gape at you, lifelessly.
Just servants, dark justiciars. Training, planning, worship, the blooding of SHAR's warriors. The tusk beast in attack, exploding.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
This is the path of heroes. Your feet sully it.
Shall we cut and run?
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance to rest.
You kill many, but many remain. Stop! Spare our lives or face my teeth and claws. Every little death fills my head with more thoughts. It's too much, too painful. Kill one more of us and you will pay. An ordinary rat alone, but together, something more. Some remember turning away from the sun. Some remember donning a black cloak. Some remember plunging a blade into an innocent heart. But we all remember a name. Lethindor. We share who he was. It shouldn't be. We should be one long dead. Instead, we are many. Scurrying, hiding, surviving. We are just crumbs of a life. Harmless nothings, unless you test us. Leave us in peace.
But to keep going.
The dance macabre.
These rats can't keep it up. Just have to outlast them. Let's have some fun.
Please, help!
These hands. Too big. Where are the others? Where's the rest of me? You! Why did you have to keep prying? Why couldn't you just leave? Luthindor, last Dark Justiciar. I kept watch over Lady Shar's temple. Kept the faith alive after all the others were killed. But you ruined it. Trespassed. Spoiled my secret. Now, you will rot in the dark. The world will never be rid of us. We are everywhere. But you, your miserable tale ends right now.
Shall we dance? Step quick.
Blood comes easy these days. Breathe deep and move.
Unleash me.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
A ritual circle. Seems to be infernal in nature. This speaks of magic that can divide someone into many. But many what?
Mutatis mutandis! In nocte concilium!
corpse regards you lifelessly.
Man appeared. Offered help. Raphael.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Trials. Sacrifice. But she rose. Sought SHAR. Sought oblivion. Wife. Daughter. Plague. Nothing left.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Some rest's better than none.
No time to rest.
You need my expertise.
Keep your distance, darling.
from here.
Yes? A bold maneuver.
One day I'll catch a break.
This feels good. Don't linger.
Fresh orders? Right away.
With haste. Well, so much for peace.
I thirst for combat.
Quickly.
Never a dull moment. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
There was magic within this mirror once. Consuming magic. But it's shattered now.
What's that?
In darkness, truth. In shadows, justice. In the Dark Lady's name. Always. Well-chewed spider carcass oozes on the ground. Fresh bite marks, an old puncture wound, and a faint pulse of something not entirely natural. The meat is oozing, but not with blood. It's been dosed with a potion. Sulfur, decay, and a thin whiff of something unexpectedly fragrant. The meat tastes of rot and sour milk. Your stomach lurches, but your loins tingle. Was that arousal?
Why are you looking at that dead spider coquettishly?
In amongst the rot is an unmistakable sweetness. Succubus spittle. The meat is charmed.
Lady Shar. So many must have toiled to make a visage so grand. It's beautiful.